Gosh dang it. Alright, what's going on, guys? Corrupted Corrupted Crayon here, making a video. Technically a stream still. I'm gonna be showing you guys my a few of my builds. Hope you guys enjoy. And then we're gonna hop on my hunter. And then we're gonna hop on my hunter and do the same thing. And my warlock for a couple. I have like one build on warlock. I think two. So, for my first build, now only one of these weapons is personal preference, and that's my Hungary. You could use a Mint Retrograde. You can use the Everburning Glitz. You can use really any weapon that you want in that slot. If you wanted to, you can run a shotgun hand cannon. You can run a pulse rifle. You can use a shotgun, a fusion, another SMG. It doesn't matter. So, this weapon doesn't really matter, in my opinion. In my opinion, this weapon does not fucking matter. What you use here doesn't matter. I just prefer Hungary because I'm already using an SMG. I'm using an SMG and a rocket launcher. So, I use a scout rifle for long range, mostly for, solo builds, things like that. And running, one with kinetic tremors and firefly with chamber compensator and steady rounds. I actually got the exact one. I had 10k kills on it. I put a trials momentum on it. Yes, I earned this. A couple of these I actually earned. I think my first one I didn't earn. I got carried. But all of the ones after that were solo queues. Doesn't really matter. Again, doesn't matter what. None of this shit matters. Just showcasing my favorite scout rifle. Now, to start with, we're gonna go through the weapons, then we're gonna go through armor, and then we're gonna go through my super stat. Or actually, we'll do weapons, then my super, and then we'll go based on stats, and I'll explain a lot of it. And for the activity I'm going to be doing to showcase these builds is going to be Gambit, because Gambit I can do a private Gambit match, and I can just show you how running a build like this works in a solo crowd controlled room. I can't really showcase. I mean, I could, but I don't want to showcase how it would work in like high end activities, because I am very rusty. I've been playing a lot of Destiny 1, and I have not been playing very much Destiny 2. So I am rusty on how well I am with these builds. Now I'm gonna be doing Emerald Coast because it's easier to get to it's the easiest map to get to all three enemy spawn points. We're gonna do Cabal. I would do Hive, but I don't like the chance of the big boy. Honestly, I should just do Fallen. No, let's just do Cabal. We'll do Cabal, because I was doing Cabal the other day. And then the rest of these don't really matter, because I'm not really going to be going through the split. But we're going to be doing that. Now, let's get to the actual weapon showcase. And I'm not even going to bother with this shit, because in my opinion, this isn't going to matter after the 9th. So, this isn't going to matter in like 2 days. Technically, a day. So, yeah. But I'm running a Yeartide Apex, amazing amazing fucking gun. I'm running Demolitionist and Incandescent. I'm using Demolitionist so that the kills will give me grenade ability, grenade energy. So every time I get a kill, it's gonna give me more back to my grenade, and then throwing grenade will reload this weapon. This will spread scorched to any enemies around the one that I kill, and it'll be an explosion that will do damage. I'm running that for my main weapon. I'm using Dragon's Breath for my exotic because it'll inflict scorch against targets and it'll create ignitions. And this is just a really good gun. Now let's go to our super. I'm using Hammer of Soul, the base Hammer of Soul. I'm using Barricade, doesn't really matter, that's kind of preference. The movement ability, also preference, I like Catapult. But this is not a preference. This is you must be using this for this build specifically. You need to be using Throwy Hammer or Long Hammer. And then I'm using Incendiary Grenade. Because it adds Scorch and it does just good damage. It's a really good gun, or a really good grenade. To use another one I would probably use would be either Thermite or a Solar Grenade. We're using Soul Invictus for survivability, sunspots, things like that. And then we're in Flames so that our abilities do damage. I am using Ember of Resolve, so Solar Grenade to cure me for survivability. I'm using Ember of Ashes for more Scorch stacks, which means more ignitions. I'm using Combustion, Final Blows with your Solar Super, cause targets to ignite and create Fire Sprites. Fire Sprites are going to be very important with this build. Defeating Scorch targets grants melee energy and creates Fire Sprites. Now the melee energy doesn't really matter, but this Fire Sprites... Gosh, fucking damn. Fuck. But Ember of Searing, the Fire Sprites do matter. Ghost Show doesn't matter, those always a preference. And now we're gonna go with armor. I am running a full set, besides an exotic, I'm running a full set of the Lustrous armor set, where really it only matters because of the 4-piece stat Cauterize, which is Rapid Solar Final Blows, Heal You, which is really helpful, which means like getting rapid kills with this will heal me. Rapid kills with this will heal me. Rapid kills with my super and my grenade and my melee will heal me. Basically, I'm constantly getting health. As long as I get a kill and as long as I'm standing in a sunspot, I pretty much have infinite healing. We're running a strictly brawler build. Because we want that 200 melee stat so that the meleeers are, because our bonk hammer is our main build. And then we're using Melnis Panoplia, which I believe, if I remember right, translate to black armor in Greek, which is kind of cool. But collecting a Fire Sprite or Rapid Solar Final Blows make you a Forge Master, allowing you to recall your hammer. So basically, when you have Forge Master active, which is why we want Fire Sprites and why we want multiple Solar Final Blows, because we want to constantly have Forge Master. Every time we have Forge Master, when we hit somebody with our bonk hammer, instead of having to run up and pick up our ball hammer, we can just hit somebody in the face with our ball hammer and press the melee button once again to bring it back to us, like Thor's hammer or Kratos' Leviathan Axe. Now, this is probably going to confuse people, but I will try to explain it as best as I can for what made me understand it. So, after impacting a target, recall your hammer at full intensity to perform a perfect recall, causing an explosion of forged slag. Performing recalls and collecting fire sprites extends your time as a Forge Master, which basically that way you don't need to pick up another fire sprite or get another multi-kill just to keep it going or to enable it. Also, fun fact, if you accidentally lose your bonk hammer, like let's say you throw your bonk hammer off the side of the map and you didn't have Forge Master activated, if you pick up a fire sprite or get a solar rapid kills and activate Forge Master after depleting your melee ability, it will expedite how fast you get your melee ability back, which means you can use your melee ability again. Which basically, if you don't have your melee ability, it will give you your melee ability from picking up a fire sprite or activating Forge Master. Now, the perfect recall is very confusing if you don't understand how to activate it. So, to activate the perfect recall, full intensity, the only way I know how to explain it is when you get a direct hit with your bonk hammer. When you directly hit an opponent, a second to 2 seconds after you hit a target, the hammer will vibrate your controller. If you're on controller, I'm on PlayStation, it will vibrate my controller, and a sound cue will happen. A ding will happen after hitting an opponent. So if you bonk hammer someone in the face, wait until you hear a ding, and then recall your hammer. When you go to recall your hammer after the ding, it will create an explosion, damaging everyone around you, or damaging everyone around that hammer, effectively giving them Scourge, or doing more damage in general. And then when it comes back to you, you will also explode doing the same thing. So basically, you want to constantly activate perfect recalls, because if you do a perfect recall, it will also continue Forge Master, so you don't have to pick up fire sprites. So if you just want to bonk hammer people from a distance, you can. Now, the things I'm running are kind of preference, but I think they're important. Like, this is preference, and this one is preference. And the helmet mods are preference, but I'm using hands-on so that my melee kills give me super energy, so I can use my super more often. Solar weapon final blows give me orbs. I would like to stop fucking yawning. This shit's annoying. I'm not even fucking tired. And then I have heavy-handed, so my powered melee. Every time I get a melee kill, so every time I kill somebody with the bonk hammer, every time I kill somebody with the explosion from the perfect recall, it will create a orb of power, which is really good for my teammates and for your health stat specifically, because every time you pick up an orb of power, it will give you plus 70 health. And then on here, I'm using recuperation replenishes health each time you pick up an orb of power, which is why I like using orb power creation things. and then reduces grenade cooldown each time you pick up an orb. Again, just trying to add more scorch stacks to everything. And then this one is using a barricade will like give me my grenade, because obviously, again, as long as we get as long as I'm killing 3 or more people really quickly with my SMG or any ability or any solar weapon, I'm basically gonna have my melee ability at all times. But yeah, that's the build. It's my ultimate solo player bong hammer build, and it's absolutely amazing, and I freaking love it. So let's showcase it now, I guess. For this part, I'm not really going to give any commentary other than the fact that I'm gonna point out. I'm literally just gonna show you a little bit of gameplay. I'm just gonna play maybe 3 to 6 spawns. So the enemy is gonna spawn in 3 different areas. Every time I kill all the enemies in that area, they'll spawn in the next one. So I'm gonna do all 3 areas twice, and then we'll go to the next build. We'll go to orbit, we'll do the next build. The only other thing I'm going to say is when I get a perfect recall, I'm going to let you know when there's the sound cue, just to be kind of helpful if you don't hear it. But I'm going to be quiet so that you can hear it, so you can kind of listen to how I'm doing the build, and kind of just feel what I'm doing.
Ooh! Cabal on the field. Red Legion. These lowlifes took the tower from you, right? Make them bleed.
We just acquired this emo. I love it.
Alright, hold on to something. Lock and load, hotshot.
Now,
get those
really
moats to the bank.
Like, specific thing I'm doing when it comes to my weapons, honestly, mostly weapons. Anything I do with my weapons is really gonna be. As you can see, I now automatically times 2. You're gonna see 4 times 2, which means now okay. So like this. It is a little buggy. This is why you use the box. I would just walk every
Hostiles inbound at the
I
beach.
use my grenade. I know how to work my skills.
Remember to cash in. Hostiles at the trees.
Because as long as you bonk someone next to the phalanx, or you bonk their shield, it can also count. Because technically you're doing damage when you do so.
Got eyes on a high-value target. Track it down. inbound at the beach.
One more, and then we'll go to my next build, which will be my next solar build, which I like using, but it's not sometimes I do wish to
Do the Vanguard know you're this good? You should be running the place.
Die. If there is almost dies because I get too confident and
Incoming wave at the ruins.
or if you get pitch left by Alex. But absolutely amazing game.
What did they ever do to you? Just kidding. I dig it.
Nothing was ever I was 1 HP. I was a literal cancer patient, 1 HP in a dream, and came back with almost halfway. I went from basically one shot to full health in about a second. And it was only one kill too. Imagine if I picked up a orb of power at the same time as I recalled
Hostiles
my him.
inbound
So
at the beach.
when you throw your him, when you pick it up, it heals you. Standing in the sunspot heals you. So the sunspot heals you. The orb of power heals you. Both the sunspot and the orb of power also start health regeneration. And every time the bonk hammer damages something and re-enters your hand afterwards, you heal a small bit. So the orb of power heals you. The hammer heals you. So the orb heals you. The hammer heals you. The orb heals you. The hammer heals you. The sunspot heals you. All of these things are healing you. Oh, and getting rapid kills is also healing you. The armor. Now, I know you can't get the first training, but honestly, even with the first training, it's basically getting
Hostiles at the tree.
Hammer heals you, pick it up, or it recalls back to your hand. So when it gets back to your hand, it heals you. The sunspot below there heals you. That orb heals you. You got like 3 aspects of things healing you. And if that bonk hammer and sunspot kill all at once, you have 4 things healing you all at once. So it actually kind of pays the enemy area. Like being at a distance actually
You're risking it all. Cash in now.
in it. Okay, so back to and it was also really annoying that they just This game requires like an ungodly amount of orders just to freaking give you half of your super. That's not. But
You've got guts.
You got a
Just
lot
remember to
of
cash in. Hostiles inbound at the beach.
1 rocket, 1 grenade, 3 bombs. Pretty good. Pretty fucking good. Now, on to the next one. Which, really, I didn't need to leave to show you that build. Now I kind of regret leaving now, but oh well. But this helps me to showcase the build a little easier. Now, obviously, there is my Pyrogills build, which really, it's just revolved around using Pyrogills. Same weapons, pretty much same setup. Like, everything is damn near the exact same setup. Except this one, ignition, spread, scorch to affected targets. But basically we're just, this is my solar version of the Falling Star. Now, the Falling Star in this one isn't the build, which is amazing about it, by the way. But this is my main build. And then, where is it? Oh, this is another build that I made up just for shits and giggles, but it's using Consecration. It's basically using the Black Armor Melissa Monopolia build with the pawn camera. But I'm using Consecration, so I can run into a room, slide, use Consecration, kill like 10 people, pick up the fire sprite from that, and immediately have my melee back, and then just start pawn cammering people. Or do another frickin'... Like, honestly, I kind of just use it for the fact that I can literally just infinitely spam Consecrations by using it. It's so much fun. But anyways, here is my other build. The weapons don't really matter on this one, because weapons don't do anything for this build. This build revolves around a beautiful, beautiful exotic that's got a ugly fucking look to it. Called the Ashen Wake. Where it makes fusion grenades, right? Fusion grenades will explode on impact rather than a few seconds after. Final blows with fusion grenades grant grenade energy, which means the more people I kill with one grenade means the more energy I can get back. Now, what we're using for this is obviously fusion grenade. None of this stuff really honestly matters, but the only 3 things that matter in this build the most is the fusion grenade, Roaring Flames, and Ashen Wake Gauntlets. Because the more solar kills you get, the higher your Roaring Flames. When your Roaring Flames is at ×3, you can basically kill like 2 or 3 yellow bar enemies with 1 grenade. It is absolutely insane, and you literally get to just run around throwing grenades in every direction. Now, if you wanted to make this even more fun, you could put something like Motive down, which is like Wither Horde, but with incandescent and it's solar. Or shit, use Yeartide Apex. It'll put Scorch on enemies. It's so fun. This build is one of my other favorites, other than the Long Camera build. It is my second favorite, kind of my only two favorite solar builds. Obviously, Pyrogos is good. I use Bond Camera when I'm doing activities like an ad clear part of the raid or dungeon, and then when I'm in a boss room in a raid or dungeon, I use Pyrogos. It's great. Because personally, I'm a Sunbreaker through and through. Always have, always will be. Ever since Taken King dropped, I've been using the Hammer of Soul like it's my identity. I mean, I created this clan which has me and my secondary account in it right now, but I don't really care. I used the motto of the Sunbreakers order. The order of the Sunbreakers. Now, somebody already uses.
All right. Let's see what we've got. Cabal on the field.
Well, they're all dead except for me, technically. Yeah,
not all Cabal want to shake hands and make friends. Let's give them some encouragement.
Apparently, within the lore, it was discovered that all of the Sunbreakers,
Transmatters, go! The hall's getting hungry, hero. Feed it some motes, will you?
Which means the order of the Sunbreakers is kind of and
inbound
not
at the beach.
As fun as the on-camera build, because the on-camera build I can mostly just go around using on-camera, but I mean it's good once you get it built, you can build it like that. I've already
playing it safe, are you? You should cash in now. Target. Give them hell.
You know, preferably an enemy that actually takes. But actually, they didn't know. It's just so good. It's satisfying in a solo activity where, like, oh, I don't know, like, you know, like enemies will really just spawn in packs. You can just clear that out. Clear that out. Like, okay, not as fun, not as fun. Hey, man.
Incoming wave at the ruins.
Next, we'll go to my arc, which I believe I don't have. Honestly, the only two things to Trinity Core is an option. And even that is just Trinity Core is
Hostiles inbound at the beach.
This is what I love about Destiny 2. The gameplay is
Hostiles at the trees.
I wish they would just make an activity that was like strikes and things like imagine a strike, but it just constantly gives you waves of enemies, like gambits. Like that's the biggest problem with this game is they keep just running difficulty to individual enemies rather than just giving
Hey, did you wake up
why
pissed
are we
today or
juicing
something?
up?
I like
Why
it.
are we making a legionnaire? A simple fucking legionnaire. Why are we turning these guys into actual powerhouses that should do nowhere near the damage that they are doing? That's just
Incoming wave at the ruins.
fucking stupid. Why juice up a one-shottable enemy type? I mean, literally, one shot to the head with this guy, and they should be dead. Or at least two. It's two now. Gosh. Yeah, it's two. Two. It should not take 6 shots to kill one enemy. I think that is that's what we think. Instead of increasing enemies that spawn, making it they didn't up how much damage or how much an enemy can take before dying. They didn't up any of that. They simply added more enemies.
Hostiles inbound at the beach.
Oh, by the way, you do have to be careful with this grenade because if you were too close to a group of enemies when you throw this grenade, it will unless you're just I've had it happen. I've had it happen. There you go. It says that he killed me. Yeah, killed by architects. I committed suicide. You know, because I created an orb of light and Phalanx died. I died. I created an orb. My own dead body.
Hostiles at the trees.
Alrighty. Hopefully this works. Now I'm going to switch to my art build. Obviously, again, I have art builds. We are going to use this one for just the sake of the video for now. I'm using Psychopomp. Basically, a area denial grenade launcher with Rolling Storm and Ambition's Assassin. Rolling Storm basically dealing damage or getting final blows with this grenade launcher will give me Bolt Charge until it does the lightning strike. We're using Thunderlord for mainly damage, and Cuirass of Falling Star also mainly for damage. Why is it? Did they turn it off? Oh, they did. Oh, because we're technically in a PvP activity. It's weird. We are using except for the gauntlets, we're using a full super damage build for super damage, and then obviously melee. So for this build, it's really not a big build. It's mostly just arc is way more powered than it needs to be. We're using a pulse grenade with shoulder charge or shoulder tackle, and rallying barricade so that it gives us wait, no, that's the aspect. We're using Storm's Keep. Storm's Keep is giving us Bolt Charge when behind, when using a class ability. While behind your barricade, you gain stacks, and then your weapons can discharge you. And then we're using Knockout, because Mama said knock you out. So when we don't have a melee ability, we can still heal for melee kills, and basically it's an insane monster where you literally kill everything before it can damage you. It's basically what we do. Just do this. And then not as Thunderlord again, it's just, it helps with the chaining of lightning. And then obviously now we just
You're risking it all. Cash in now. Hostiles inbound at the beach.
This build is more or
1
less
minute left.
really good
It's
for like
close.
dungeons and raids. Maybe the last 2 days.
Can't believe it's not over. Summoning Primeval. It's a race. Snuff out your Primeval before the enemy kills theirs.
I wonder if I'll do any Let me see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can showcase. I'm gonna try to see if I can showcase which damage they do.
Primeval compromised. Focus your fire.
Arc 1, I only have 196. Now, this. And it just continuously. I can keep I'm going to image phase to showcase the image. I already know I need to go to the shield to get super shield. Yep.
Primeval compromised. Take it out. That Primeval's not long for this world. Burn it down and take this
I
man.
guess now it's not really gonna matter. Not is going to fuck with you, even if I did get it.
That Primeval's nearly dead.
This is gonna be
That Primeval's not long for this world. Burn it down and
it's gonna
take
be
this
a
gambit.
longer stream. Not like it's super long stream. Oh, I got 2 minutes. I got 2 minutes, which is probably not bad. As much as I wanted to, it's
That
just not.
Primeval's nearly dead. That Primeval's not long for this world. Burn it down and take this gambit. Convoy's 8. Now devour that Primeval. That Primeval's nearly dead.
I'm pretty sure.
That Primeval's not long for this world. Burn it down
Not my
and
boss.
take this gambit. That Primeval's nearly
Just
dead.
rocket it. Just ignition.
Sometimes I forget you've killed a god or two.
Just really cool build.
Nice work. They're gonna talk
then
about
really the
that
only
fight all the
difference
way
between these
over
two
in the
right here
Tangled
is this one
Shore.
is using
Soon
the
as I
Scar
tell
Rifle,
them.
and this one is using that auto rifle. Really depends on what you are using the build for. And then I have this build left to showcase and this build left to showcase. So I have two more builds. One that is revolved around the lightsaber, which really is just a get fucked build. Basically a damn near invincibility build that's just really cool to use. It's not really fun, but it's pretty overpowered. So first we will showcase, I'm going to showcase this build, which really isn't like, again, it's not a build, but it's still something fun to use. So we are using, obviously, Prismatic, and we're using Stoicism, obviously. But with Stoicism, we're using Spirit of Inmost Light, which means that our abilities will come back faster just by using other abilities. And then Spirit of Contact, which is, it will jolt targets, chain lightning, when you when you cause damage with lightning. Now, I am running two pieces of Brawler, two pieces of Grenadier, and then obviously one piece in Paragon. So that way I have pretty even stats. I have 100 in Grenade, meaning I have a 190% Grenade energy, a 56-second cooldown. I have a 190% super energy, which means I get that the fastest I can, and then I have 140 in the melee.
Enough fooling around.
So I do 40%
Cabal on the
damage.
field.
We're using Consecration. We're using Knockouts when I don't have vision.
Legend says the Cabal Empire holds vast Athenaeum
After I
worlds
use this,
full
I
of
use
shiny
this for
tech.
some mobility and healing. I'm using a Pulse Grenade. I'm using Hammers.
Get ready to drop.
Honestly, the Super
Drop those
Super's
targets, take the
preference,
moats,
but
and
the
bank 'em.
abilities are also kind of preference. I'm using Knockout and Consecration with Pulse Grenade and Hammer Strike. Now, if you wanted to do more consecrations, use Frenzy Blade, because it will constantly give you back. You will have, if you have fully charged ability and ability, it will be 30, which means you can activate consecrations like
exactly playing it safe, are you? You should cash in now. Hostiles at the trees.
Now, I forgot what I'm using.
I spot a high-value target. Give them hell.
I'm using Facet Amending, which is basically the same one on the sword, so I'm using Grenade Final Blows, Heal Me
get neutralized.
But grenade kills will heal me / cure me, so give me a chunk of health. Melee final blows. Grenade final blows will heal me. Melee final blows will start health regeneration. Facet of dominance. My arc grenade will also jolt. So getting a melee ability hit will jolt, and my grenade will also jolt. And then this one just really kind of helps in just general. So picking up an orb of power grants either bolt charge, restoration, frost armor, woven mail, or overshield based on the damage type of your super, which is why I specifically am using solar, because when picking up an orb, I will get restoration, which will also heal me. So I have like I have 3 ways of healing plus knockout. Pretty good, if you ask me. And again, weapons are huge preference. You can use black weapon. In certain cases,
yeah!
just
Look at those
one melee
hostiles
kills
drop.
all the way.
Incoming wave in the ruins.
The wave out towards the enemy, damaging it with its path, and then we can come back down and do another wave of damaging. Now, again, with super, I will get
Alright! You came to fight today! Hostiles inbound at the beach.
Now, really good build because grenade kills heal me, melee kills heal me, everything kind of heals me. It's kind of the same thing as my Bachhammer build, except I don't have to be getting sunspots, which is really nice. Now, since that build is kind of boring, now we're going to move on to this one, my lightsaber build. Now, for this build we are utilizing Stronghold. When blocking with a sword, you can block infinitely. And rapidly damaging targets after blocking shots with a sword grants restoration for a duration determined by the number of shots blocked. Well, this is overpowered. Why is this overpowered with the lightsaber? Because with the lightsaber, you can reflect shots that you block. So, shots that you block with your lightsaber, you can reflect and damage targets in front of you. Which means you can infinitely activate restoration. Oh, and by the way, blocking shots with the lightsaber does not take away ammo. Now, for what I'm utilizing is wait, what? Oh, okay. Well, I guess that doesn't really matter, but okay. I'm using why am I using judgment? Okay. Now I'm kind of curious why I'm doing that. But anyways, I am utilizing the Impact Core. Melee damage from this weapon applies an elemental oh, not that. Ah, yes. Echoing Blade. No. Which one is it? defensive form. Blocking an attack with your guard grants ammo to this weapon. Now, I am literally. Oh, okay, I forgot. Chain weapon, yeah, don't think. Well, anyways. Such a cool animation. You only get that animation when you have the lightsaber in your hand, so you can do the animation. But Bungie did not think this through.
Hostiles at the trees.
And it gives Banner of War, which makes my melees do more damage, which makes my sword technically also do more damage. Oh, also, I love this game. I feel the I'm literally just getting off. Look at my health. Look at my health. Oh, it's even worse. And here, I can still use my limitations.
Incoming wave at the ruins.
Really cool, fun build. And again, you basically get infinite ammo as long as I'm reflecting my shot. I already know. I didn't do purple with the maxes. As long as I'm I'm not doing
Hostiles inbound at the beach.
I have restrictions to fight today. It's just infinite.
Hostiles at the trees.
Not a really cool build for doing activities that just need just tanking everything. It's honestly the build I use.
The Vanguard know you're this good? You should be running the place. Incoming wave at the ruins.
Yeah. Like, not overpowered. At all.
Line 'em up, knock 'em down. found at the beach.
Also, they added one of my favorite scout rifles. Basically, this was like during.
Left. It's close.
None of them. Not at all. Oh, one more build. I totally forgot about this one. It's my Void build. Stand over here. This is my Void build. This is my Doomfang Throwy Shield Captain America build. I have 100 in my super, and I have 200 in my melee.
30 seconds. Finish strong.
That's useless. Well, I'll still showcase it when we leave. So, Doomfangs. Defeating targets with void damage has a chance to grant an escalating bonus to damage with void weapons. Defeating targets with melee grants super energy.
I hate ties. Primeval's on the field. 2 Primevals on the field. Finish first and win.
While Sentinel Shield is active, your shield throw super. Defeating targets with your shield throw recharges shield throw. Or no. Defeating targets with melee attacks recharges my shield throw, which extends my super on hitting targets. So throwing my shield will give me super energy. Every target I hit with my throwy shield, every target the throwy shield hits will give me super energy. While I'm in my super, and it will also give me super energy while I'm not my super. So if I have no super, I just throw the shield at everyone. Oh, and then I'm using Vortex. I am using Controlled Demolition for explosions. I'm using this one for Devour to heal me. I'm using this one so that grenades give me melee tower rounds, so my void weapons basically do go boom stuff. And then melee final blows grant grenade energy, and then melee final blows start health regeneration. And then I'm using Slayer's Fang, really good at shotgun. So final blows with this gun will basically, it's a debuff shot. It's a shotgun that debuffs enemies, does lots of damage, weakens enemies. It's like Tractor Cannon in Legendary. It's pretty freaking. Now I'm gonna see if I can try to get this actually work this time. It's an ogre. You can tell by the way it's fucking pushing me.
Compromised. burn it down! You gained the lead!
I'm literally this is just going to be a damage based run to show you how much damage Pyro does. Why did it just say abuse? It's not gonna let me use it. Yeah, we got it. Okay, we get it. Fucking heroes. Yeah, fuck this game. That was a terrible finish. Shit. But yeah, pretty fucking overpowered. The fucking sword build. The next run, I'm gonna showcase this build now.
You fight till there's nothing left. I could use someone like you on my next crew.
Just ignore the light level bullshit. No one cares anymore. Yeah, it doesn't matter anymore. So we're gonna go back into it so I can showcase how overpowered this is. Now, the best way to show how overpowered this is would be in a onslaught activity. That's where it definitely shined. Just hallways of enemies just coming at you. I literally was able to just use my super for like a solid, like, crap, man, I remember. There was an activity I was doing where I was literally just, oh, it's the Ekthar, the Sword of Oryx encounter in the Ghost of the Deep dungeon. The enemies will literally infinitely spawn. If you just keep killing enemies and you don't do the mechanic, you could literally just infinitely fight against enemies. I was able to do that with the Throwy Shield. Like, I activated my super and I was able to continuously use my super without stopping my super for like 5-10 minutes. By the way, you're not supposed to be able to do that. Like, the whole point of like a super energy bar is so that you stop using your super energy.
All right.
Yeah, well,
Let's see what we've got.
Cabal
Cabal on the field.
And you're about to find out.
Never lose a bet with a Centurion. And if you do, bring grenades when they come
It'll
knocking.
still be showcasing it. But I like this shotgun because you can shoot it before and it shoots.
Prepare for transfer.
Or you can use it as a slingshot.
Let's hunt
It's
some
really good
hostiles,
just to
brother.
reach out and
Bring
shoot
their
a shot.
moats to the bank.
It heals me, gives me overshield, and it just weakens everything. It's just a really good, really nice shit. Look at that. I threw one shit before I already got damn near half of it. Oh yeah. Killing an
inbound at the beach.
I mean, just imagine, like, you're in an activity where there's enemies. Don't even throw a shoot. And you just Captain America. Shoot. Alright, now that I have the super. Okay, we get it. Every time I get a hit with my throw shoot, it gives me super energy. And I can basically infinitely
Hostiles at the tree.
damaging somebody. It doesn't even have to be a kill. As long as I damage somebody with my throw shoot.
You're risking it all. Cash in now. High value target identified. Get him. Incoming wave at the ruins. High value
This
target
build
is
is
down
mostly
and
just
out.
reliant on the fact that I can constantly get my super back. And if anything changes, I hope that international. Can they make it so that we can toggle the aim system? I think the aim
Hostiles
system.
inbound at the
Don't have it
beach.
investing. Which is why I'm like, I just don't care. Out of anything, you just see if there's numbers. Again, this is why I'm saying this isn't a great show. It's not an amazing showcase of not a continuous wave of enemies. I mean, yes, I can see enemies. It's not the same in the sense of how it works like the other two activities that we're meeting.
Hostiles at the tree.
Goes to the deep dungeon and the onslaught activity. The onslaught activities it would just constant huge waves of enemies and it would be a lot of but it's just so satisfying being able to use the super to think about it. If you just keep getting inspiration you get
inbound at the beach.
And I already have my super again.
Hostiles at the tree.
Oh, they're all dead. They're all dead. Almost ran out of the super, and I'm already half of my super back in. No, not perfectly balanced, I think. All of your
Incoming wave
friends
at
are
the
using
ruins.
it. Till all of your friends are using it. And now you're all fighting over who gets to enter what room doing such things. My favorite shield. Just watching
All right, you came to fight today.
way more than just constantly getting my super. I'm just taking shit. Probably taking a lot more damage than I should be.
Hostiles inbound at the beach. Hostiles at the trees.
Look at that. Shield, and I immediately have to start taking it. It's just my firefly super. Back at it. This is just
Incoming wave at the ruins. Brother, you're
And
showing them how it's done out here.
and everyone's panicking.
Hostiles inbound at the beach.
Silent. Right now, the game let me showcase this weapon. Maybe this time they'll actually give me a boss that's not gonna just eat my ass back to orbit from freaking the ground.
Those moats popped a large blocker on the enemy side. Perfect. Hostiles at the tree.
And then next we'll go to my hunter. I like 2 builds, and the only difference between you and my other
Large
builds
blocker to the other side.
is it's literally the same ability build. The only difference between so there's 2 builds. One
All
is
right,
build,
you
one
came
is
to fight today.
the only difference between the and the void build. Or the only difference between like void builds I have, they're all the same void build. The only difference is what weapons I'm using to make it even better.
You just sicked a large
And then you
blocker
have,
on fellow guardians. I can hear him scream.
The solar build is kind of the same thing. It's really
Incoming wave at the ruins.
one is really good for support, just absolute ministry.
Large blocker set.
Honestly, what makes Gambit hard is just being invaded and having teammates that everybody inside they want to be.
Hostiles inbound at the beach.
Which really just impedes.
Large blocker outbound.
I'm honestly just trying to get the boss now so I can showcase something.
1 minute to make every shot count. You just sicked a large blocker on fellow guardians. I can hear him scream.
Oh, by the way, if you drop a class item, if you utilize your class item,
30 seconds remain. Finish this. Bank and you'll summon a primeval. You want to win? That's how. Hostiles at the trees.
So if you have that ability, Titan or class item, to where using your class ability will give you your will collect all the orbs around you. It'll do the same thing.
Primeval's up. Burn the envoys first. Envoys eliminated. Focus on the primeval.
Titan. Solar Titan. Solar Titan.
Look at all those motes. Packed tight and shiny. You're getting paid today.
64,000 damage. Alright. Now we're gonna go to my hunter. I'm gonna showcase my two favorite builds for the Void one and my favorite build for each. And then we'll go to my Warlock and really honestly the Warlock builds are just guns. Actually no, I have like two. I have like 2 or 3 builds, actually. I have one that I found out is like overpowered as fuck, so that's fun. This is my Void build, so I'll showcase the Solar build first. And now again, the weapons are preference, but I'm gonna use Sunshot for this one and Hunter. Sunshot just for the extra solar kills. And for this build, we're using Caliban's Hand. Caliban's Hand is your proximity knife, scorches targets, it damages with its explosions, or it ignites targets on final blows. And then, basically, we're just utilizing this because it does really well, and then obviously, 200 melee stat, of course. And everything built into melee. And then we're using Incendiary because I like it. We're using On Your Mark, activating your class ability, or landing a precision hit grants you number of allies increased to reload speed and weapon stat. One blows with 10 stacks. Kiryu. That's cool. And then we're using Knock 'em Down. Your solar supers are enhanced, so Blade Barrage just gives me more blades. Oh, and while Radiant, final blows with your equipped throwing knife fully refund your melee energy. We're using Eruption, your solar ignitions have increased area of effect. Your solar grenades cure you. Ignition spread scorched. Powered melee attacks against combatants make you radiant. That's because this one is while radiant, final blows while you're equipped. With your equipped throwing knife, fully refund your melee energy. So on melee hit, so when it attaches to an enemy, just attaching the throwing knife will give me radiant, and then if that throwing knife kills them, I'll get it back. And then super projectiles have a stronger target and repetition, mainly just for Blade Barrage. And then obviously we're using proximity knife, and then we're using Gambler's Dodge to get our melee back. And then we're using a lot of things for just, we're using our hands-on to get, we're using hands-on so that we get super energy melee kills. We're using 3 heavy-handed mods so that every throwing knife kill will drop a orb, which I believe will stack up to 2 or 3 kills at once, at least. And then we're using grenade ones and healing, and we're using grenade plus, obviously, and this is on all of my builds. All of my builds have powerful attraction, where it collects all nearby orbs when activating your class ability. I have that on all my characters. But that is the build. Now, let's go showcase it. And then we'll show you the Void build, and then showcase that one. Okay. Whoever that was Rich Mystery. Oh, that's strong. Oh. Ooh. No, 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 no. Wait, wait, wait. Oops. I did not mean to do that. Ooh. Oh. Holy hell, that's strong. I might have to cut this short. Or I might just need to wait till I'm done showcasing that stuff. Combatants, we're gonna do Cabal.
Ding, 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 ding. Cabal on the field. If I were here when Gaul took the tower, I would have waited for you to do you, brother. Transmat firing. Look at you all dressed up. Let's get some blood on that armor. Incoming wave at the ruins.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Ready, set, ready. Nothing like Thunder Knight Rudy style fucking cracked out builds, just really fun builds that if you find fun, you can.
Risking it
again,
all.
not a
Cash in now.
Cracked out of its mind build, but still a really good build. So it's more or less, it's not really for activities like this. It's more or less for activities.
Burn it down. inbound at the beach.
Again, not a cracked out of its mind node. Really just not trying to.
Hostiles at the trees.
Using this with Ace of Spades just makes you feel like a. I believe this is with Ace of Spades. Well, here it is. Yep, Ace of Spades.
Incoming wave at the ruins.
In Destiny 2, Ace of Spades just feels so damn good.
Hey,
It
did you
feels
wake
good
up
in
pissed
PvP,
today or something?
back when I
I
was
like it.
40s, a lot of people would take it. Oh my goodness, this is so good. They really need to fix the fact that they just need to remove that. They need to remove that. We have weapons that are more overpowered and do the same damn thing that Ace of Spades does do. Activate the perk, and you can still keep the perk later. Like the amount of weapons that we have that do that shit now. You have to times 5 is gonna go away. No, it's gonna go away. Why did they take that? I get that they took it out of the way.
Hostiles inbound at the beach.
What's funny is it still shows visuals as if it was still
Hostiles at the trees.
more of it because it's gonna end before I even get through my fucking conversation of my next build. But yeah, that's my build. And really, the only thing that changes with that build is literally what weapons I'm using. That's my solar build. That's my solar build. Solar build. Only difference, what kinetic and energy weapon I'm using. And yeah. And then the rest of them, okay, I technically have a void and a stasis build, but they're kind of the same thing, if that makes sense. Like, these two are basically damn near identical. The only difference between this build and this build is this one is using Night Stalker, this one is using the fucking Silent Scroll. Now, my favorite right now is to use this one. Using this one is cool. So, I'm going to showcase this build with this one specifically. So we're going to base it on this one specifically. This one specifically is, we're utilizing Morpheus Rings. So, grants Deadfall and Morpheus Quiver energy. Basically, it provides ability energy for each target tethered by Deadfall. So, for every enemy tethered and killed while using Deadfall, which is the single shot, which will tether a bunch of people, it will give me a lot of energy. Now, aspects doesn't really matter in my opinion. I really don't care. Until they give us the new one. But I'm using Vortex Grenade, Smoke, Triple Jump. I'm using Gamma Dodge for the melee for the Smoke. And then I'm using Void Ability, Final Blows, cause targets to explode. Defeating grenade kills, give volatile rounds. Void Breach and Orb of Power grant Devour, which means heal on every kill. Final Blows when surrounded by combatants grants Super Energy, which is really effective. And then while crouched, you sneak faster again. Enhanced Radar. I think I'm only using this one because it gives me plus 10 super, which is a little weird. Because I have plus 10, so why? Damaging targets with grenades, melee. I'm actually going to change this one, actually. Void Grenade, weaken targets. No. Ooh. No. Yes. Ooh, we'll do this one. Because it'll make my void. Okay, so we're doing that. And then we're doing Sunshot because then the shots will actually chain. Okay, and then I will showcase what it looks like and pretty much how good it is once you get it going. And then this one is literally just utilizing the build, except we're using the lightsaber because the lightsaber will allow us to weaken and destabilize our targets. Where is it? Yeah. it will weaken our targets. And I can deflect shots, so it's kind of just really cool. Because I can throw it into a group of enemies and it'll just kill your minions. It's so fun. Increases the number of targets that the thrown sword can hit.
All right, all right, all right. Let's see what we've got. Cabal on the field.
100 super, so I get my super faster. Super damage doesn't really matter.
Never lose a bet with a Centurion, and if you do, bring grenades when they come knocking. Transmat firing. They say you're the best, hero. Thank those motes and prove it.
I know it's weird using a arc SMG or machine gun with a solar hand cannon with these void supers.
What did they ever do to you?
Inbound at the beach. When I use the sword, it counts as a void melee kill. When I use the lightsaber, it counts as a void melee kill, which means I literally have infinite. Like, shit like that. Just imagine being a power curve, and all I have to do is block shots.
You've got guts. Just remember to cash in. Hostiles at the trees. Got eyes on a high-value target. Track it down.
I didn't even kill anyone, and it gave me my sword. It's a really good sword class. I mean, I was just solidly using this for a good 20-30 minutes. And I use this for bow. Yeah, it's so much fun. But the bow has fireflies, so it creates an explosion on kill and then destabilizing rounds. Basically, this is why I prefer my Titan. Hunter is hide, run, jump, dodge, be a little bitch on a battlefield, fucking hide like a coward.
High-value targets making a break for it. Cut them off. value target got away. Incoming wave at the ruins. Inbound at the beach. You're risking it all. Cash in now.
Build is really more or less just a support build to constantly utilize my super to help my teammates. Basically just and then utilizing the sword, utilizing the lightsaber, I can pretty much have infinite money. I can infinitely be just.
inbound at the beach.
I fucking hate this. I was... And the same thing pretty much happens with this one, except, the only difference between this one and the other one is, the fact that I use the cloak and I can use different grenades and stuff. I can basically everything right.
Incoming wave at the ruins.
I'm basically a Titan. It's fucking nice. When a hunter tries to be a Titan, it's like when you fire handshake. I don't even know exactly how it works. I just know if someone punches me, I punch back or whatever. But if I get a kill with
Hostiles inbound at the beach.
if I kill someone with punchy, my next punchy will do damage per yeah, it's called combination. Shit load of damage. Oh, and also if you kill
1 minute left. It's close. Hostiles at the tree.
I get to, it basically gets to pretend like
30 seconds left.
And oh, and every time I dodge,
I hate ties. Primeval's on the field. It's a race. Snuff out your primeval before the enemy kills theirs. Envoys eliminated.
we're about to find out
Focus on the
how much damage.
primeval.
I'm getting, I'm
You're in the lead. Take down that primeval, and this gambit's you.
ouch. That was alright, anyways. But yeah, that's my hunter builds. They're fucking lit. What is not 550? My weapon. Gosh fucking damn you. Anyways. Now to the warlock. Just give me a moment. Ouch. Okay, there we go. Now, on to my beautiful, beautiful warlock that still looks like Aaron, my fucking darling. Actually, I think it's supposed to look like Aaron. But, I don't give a fuck. Alrighty, so. Am I on my current build? I am on my current build. Alright, so. This is what I like to call my. Just look at my warlock. First of all, can we just take an absolute beautiful, delicious look at my fucking warlock and just say, look how amazing I look. I look like the fucking OG Destiny 1 trailer warlock, and I look sexy as fuck. Alright, you cannot argue with that. Anyways, moving on. Oh no, I'm using Getaway Artist. Okay, so here's how the build works. Yeah, that's how long it's been. Alright, here's how the build works. I'm using Getaway Artist, correct? Alright, Getaway Artist is you take a grenade, you consume, aka you eat your fucking grenade, and it turns into a arc soul that shoots at people for you. Autonomous turret. Do I know what autonomous means? No, the fuck I don't. All I know is it turns into a ball that sits next to you and attacks things. Okay? One turret. And then, on top of that turret, I also get Bleak Watcher. Bleak Watcher aspect gives me, consuming your grenade turns it into a stasis turret. So now, every time I consume my grenade, it turns into a stasis turret that will freeze and slow enemies. And then I have another ball that's next to me, so wherever I am looking, it is attacking things in front of me. With arc damage, I'm also using Feed the Void. Ability kills activate Devour. Devour effects are improved, restoring additional health and grenade energy, which is very important here because my grenade is my main build. Melee kills are really just additional bonus. Grenade kills. Oh, by the way, Bleak Watcher counts as a grenade. So, my grenade stat is at 180, meaning my grenade does 53.8% more damage to enemies. Double the damage that I'm another 50%, so double the damage. So take how much damage I'm doing and double it, basically. That is how much damage I'm doing to enemies. With my Bleak Watcher and my mini turret, my little Arc Soul turret. Alright. Arc grenades are jolting enemies. I'm using an arc grenade. This thing jolts people, so does my little turret. Okay? Grenade final blows grant volatile rounds to my void weapons. And defeating targets with powered melee final blows grants unraveling rounds. Okay? really care about unraveling. But, and then we got this one, which is while surrounded, I am resistant to most incoming damage. And then grenade kills cure me, which means every time my Arc Soul kills somebody, it will heal me, right? And then I'm using my sword. I am using the lightsaber. I'm using the lightsaber so that every time, so that when I am being attacked, I can reflect it. Honestly, I'm relying on my turrets. I mean, just watch. Just watch. This shit's insane. There is a specific mission. I just don't remember which mission it is specifically, but there is a mission that if I do it, it will... Oh my god. Okay. Oh, okay. I have a lot of ornaments. Alright, there we go. And then after my Warlock, I'm going to get off. But for now, we are going to do this. I really don't care what enemy it is. So honestly, let's just do random. Fuck it. Let's do Shadow Legion. Fuck it. Alright. So, this build pretty much will explain itself. I get a bunch of people. I get a bunch of little helper buddies to basically do all the fucking work for me. Meaning, I do very little of anything. And everything just fucking dies. I believe my other build, yep, it's using Necrotic Grips. Necrotic Grips, I can use Necrochasm Thorn, or Ostia Striga, which is a really good gun, by the way. Oh, I did have an arc build. I just can't use my arc build anymore because ever since that event ended, they changed everything. So now the armor that I had is useless.
All right,
So
Mavericks.
I'm just gonna showcase.
Ready
this
to see
build
what you're
because all
fighting
the other
today?
ones don't really matter.
Shadow
Well,
Legion
you know what?
on
No.
the field.
I'm gonna showcase how overpowered this build is, and then I'm gonna
These
showcase
Cabal
how
got some
fun it is
pyramid
to
tech
use
enhancements,
Necrotic
but they
Grips.
still drop when you shoot them.
Necrochasm build, which isn't as good as Destiny 1's Necrochasm, but
Transmat
still,
firing.
with Necrotic Grips, it's almost
Give me
as
those
good as
motes,
Destiny
and
1's.
I'll make you rich, sister.
Oh.
I promise.
Oh, that's interesting. Wow, I get like 20 to 30 rounds in that bitch. Alright, ready, set, eat grenade. Now there's a stasis turret. I already have another grenade. Use that. And it creates a new stasis turret. That's the stasis turret. On my screen right now is an arc turret. That arc turret will death. And I already have another grenade. Holy shit, fuck, dude.
Hostiles inbound at the beach.
Next area. So, eat grenade, it creates a stasis turret. Imagine if I had 200 grenade stacks. Imagine if my grenade stack was at 200. Dude, I would be one-shot. I literally probably just use the sword just for shits and giggles. Like, this is the build is literally just the gauntlets plus certain stats. Oh, and because of Devour, every time my arsenal gets killed, it counts.
You're not exactly playing it safe, are you?
So
You should
I
cash
literally
in
don't
now.
have to do anything. And the game,
Incoming wave
I
at the
just get
ruins.
to walk around and kill things. Which is why I use
Line 'em up, knock 'em down. High value target identified. Get 'em. Hostiles inbound at the beach. Yeah! High value target eliminated.
You think it's overpowered yet?
Hostiles at the trees.
Okay. Now let's go to my Necrochasm build. We're about to feel so fucking weak. Watch this shit. Necrochasm is the Necrotic Grips build. Melee final build blows. Basically, there's a glitch where certain Weapon of Sorrow weapons will make explosions in chain and okay. Like Necrochasm is a Weapon of Sorrow. This Weapon of Sorrow will do cursed all explosions on precision kills, which will chain with Necrotic Grips. Because melee kills with Necrotic Grips will poison and chain poison damage to nearby enemies and do take damage. Actually, let's showcase it like this. Ready? Boom, this is Necrotic. It does that. It'll poison somebody. Shit. There we go. It's better with Crusader's Ow! Yeah, I feel so weak compared to the other build. But this one is more weapon-based. And then you have... Okay, so that one's fun, right? Now let's do the one with Thorn. Same thing. Thorn will like this, and it creates poison. But it'll be changed if I use Red. Oh, and every time I get a kill with Thorn, it'll create one of those little things that I keep picking up, which will add ammo to my magazine. Which means I can overflow the magazine, so like watch this, ready? Take. Okay, the Thorn one is, the Thorn build is 10 times better. Also, I look fire. Alright, and then you have my favorite main build, which I use for solo activities, which is the new Kabasta, where Rick can ricochet rounds. Bro. I missed. Fuck my ass. Yeah. I heard they're gonna give this one a catalyst. that would be a mistake. None is already
Hostiles inbound at the beach.
fuck as an exotic out of I don't think it would. I genuinely think for the first time ever, I feel like fucking the London is defeating Catalyst. Like this gun does not need the Catalyst. The Catalyst can be cool. It just needs to be. 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 I love this gun. It's amazing.
Hostiles at the tree.
Now, the Ostia Striga build, where is it? Well, let's just do this, but let's do Ostia Striga. So, Ostia Striga, or Ostia Strega, however you want to fucking say it. It doesn't get, I don't fucking okay, this game sucks. Alright, fuck this game. This game has been a love-hate relationship for 12 fucking years. Dude, half my life. I'm 22 of the beginning of this video. June 8th, 2026. As of today, I am 22. I am 22. This game has been out since 2014. I was like 12 when this game came out. I was like 10 when this game came out.
Coming wave.
Yeah, I was 10 years old when this game came out because I was born in 2000. I know. Damn. But watch, look at the fucking magazine size. Okay, I'm at 40 right now, right? Wait until I get an actual fucking kill. 1 kill, I'm at 12 rounds. Okay, I'm at 32 rounds. I'm at 30 rounds. I'm at 60 rounds. Okay, well, if Devourer was actually active, if Devourer was activated, yeah, the other build is just so overpowered. Like, all I have to do is consume a grenade. And then I have another grenade by the time the cooldowns are over for both turrets. It's insane. Bye, buddy. I love this card. Doom Justice is me. I can't spread. Okay, now Devourer is active. Come here, nigga. Hey, buddy.
Hostiles inbound at the beach.
And Devourer went away.
Cash in now.
This is why you choose that. Right there is why you choose stream. I have however many kills I have on this specific one.
wave at the ruins.
Every time the poison attack gets a kill, which is spread, and I find everybody. Ready? 58. Okay, 83. 59. 54. 84. 114. 108. I don't even have to aim down sights. I can just fucking.
Hostiles inbound at the beach.
We just. As long as I just keep getting kills with this gun and the poison effect, it don't matter what I do. And if I have Devour activated, oh my goodness, dude, it's like invincibility times 10. Fuck, I love Warlocks. Oh, I love this game. I love Destiny. Not just Destiny 2. I love Destiny 1 better than Destiny 2. Ever. Oh, but I love Destiny franchise. We've had our ups, we've had our downs.
1 minute left. It's
This
close.
game has definitely stayed pretty damn good of how it feels. Kind of game it is. There will never be another game like Destiny 1 and 2.
Incoming wave at the ruins.
But yeah, that's my build. And that's about it. I have basically one fucking build. Just different
30
armor
seconds.
looks at this
Finish
point,
strong.
basically. That's my regular armor build. Armor looks. So, thank you guys for watching. I think that's gonna be it. I'm pretty fucking drunk. So I'm gonna go chill out, do whatever, text my friends, shit like that. So those are my builds. Use them as you wish. Mostly, so like helmet for this build, helmet is kinetic, 3 kinetics. So every time I get a kinetic weapon kill, it kills me, or it gives.
How about
drops
we
more.
skip to the fun part?
And then every
Prime
time
Evils
I
on
get a
the
grenade
field.
kill,
2
it
Prime
drops
Evils
more.
on the field. Finish first and win.
Alright, but yeah, I'm gonna get off now, boys, ladies and gentlemen, and ladies. Peace out, fuckers. Y'all have a good one. Corrupted Cran and Corrupted Sunbreaker are out for business, baby. Yee. Y'all have a good day. And if I don't see you, good evening, good morning, good evening, good night. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.